Welcome everyone to the Murphy Chamber of Commerce Business Card Exchange. Glad that you made it out on this crisp, frosty Thursday morning. At least it was frosty in my yard.
Did you ever get in?
I'm looking around the room this morning and I think I see at least
Oh, last year.
2 new faces. Who's here for the first time? Okay. I don't want your 30-second commercial, or, well, actually, everybody is here on a regular basis gets 30 seconds for the commercial. For you 3 that are new, you'll have 1 minute today, okay? You know, I don't want your commercial right now. All I want is 2 things. Your name and how you heard about us. Ladies first.
Rebecca Cool. I'm here in this office in McNeese Garden.
Awesome. Sir, how did you hear about it? Your name and how you heard about us?
Cody Abbott. I used to live in Mesquite and I was involved in the chamber there. I just recently moved here, so I wanted to get involved.
Awesome. Very good. Welcome.
Good morning.
And we met for the first time yesterday. And so who there told you about this meeting?
Luke Trahan. This is what that is.
Exactly.
My name is
He
Ed.
sat across from me and you were next to him. I remember that. Yes. Very
My name is
good.
Ed Caballero.
Very good.
Ed Caballero.
Awesome. Welcome. And so, okay, where else can you go on a Thursday morning? Okay. Free coffee and breakfast snacks. Is it getting better now? No. Now, if you're here for the first time, it's free. Non-chamber members, we request $1 subsequently in that basket, if you will. Okay. Make sure your cell phone is on silent or vibrate, if you would. I would appreciate that. Okay. Is this the last Thursday in March? I'm sorry, February?
Yeah.
Yes.
Next week is March. I believe we will be at a new location starting next week. Listen up to Julie. She makes some chamber-related announcement. She will provide you details on that. Please pay attention, and especially so if you think you forget or don't remember. She get an email on Wednesday if she has your business card as a reminder as to this meeting and where we're going to be. So listen up for some chamber-related announcements, because there's even an event later this morning here. Listen up. Take it away, Julie.
Do you have something, Ed?
No.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Julie Richards. And as Marv mentioned, I just want to thank our sponsor because we are able to have these nice breakfast treats and coffee because of our sponsors each month. So this month for February we had Pet Sweets of Murphy, so we appreciate their support. Next month, Ed Williamson with Handyman Services will be our sponsor.
Oh, like that.
So, appreciate that.
For that.
And Ed is a bit of a donut connoisseur. He knows the places to go. So, anyway, if you are interested in sponsoring a business card exchange this year, please let me know, and I can explain the details about how your business will be promoted. I can talk to you about cost and what everything would entail. In addition, we have several other programs throughout the year that the Chamber puts on that you can sponsor. We also have events coming up that you can sponsor and be involved in. So we really want to get you involved in 2020 to help you grow your business and become more involved in your chamber. And we appreciate your support because the way we run is all of your support, and that's how we make this group work for each other. So thank you again. And as Mark mentioned, we are moving around a little bit more. We're not used to moving around so much, but with so much voting going on this year, our usual spot has been taken for that reason. And so we have partnered with members that are willing, like Keller Williams, to let us be here, and we really appreciate that. So for March, we are going to be at the First Baptist Church of Murphy. Okay, so I'm really afraid this is going to confuse everyone because everyone's used to going to the Murphy Road Baptist Church on South Murphy Road for our luncheons. That will not change. We are going to be there, but it's First Baptist Church of Murphy that is by McMillan High School. Just think McMillan High School in the morning, and you'll be at the right place. That will be on all of our promotionals, but I just want to make sure.
800 North Murphy Road.
800 North Murphy Road. But Pastor Ben.
And so he is about.
Or was it you? Is he about? Said, just say McMillan High School, or maybe it was you. So anyway, we will be there for the month of March, just down the street. It will be on our Facebook page, it will be on our website, and if you know anyone that maybe wasn't here today to hear the announcement, but they usually attend, if you can just let everyone know or tag them on Facebook, whatever it takes, because I know that there will be people that either show up at the community center or come here, and so we don't want anyone to miss the program, but we're trying as much as we can to get the word out. Also, if you haven't scheduled your ribbon cutting for 2020 and you still want to do that with the chamber, give me a call. Actually, I'm going to have Anna, who we introduced last week, she's going to be helping schedule those, so you might get a call from her and say, hey, you've joined, you have ribbon cutting. And you can schedule out months in advance, it's fine. We do them at luncheons. So we have the third Tuesday of the month at 1 o'clock will be one option for anyone who is not going to do it at their storefront, or maybe they don't have a storefront. If you want to do it at your business, then we will schedule it with you. We will tell you kind of the recommended dates and times, and then we will work with you on what you think would work best with your business. And as Marv also mentioned, we do have a program today. We have our quarterly education seminar, and David Mandela will be the featured speaker. He's going to talk about cyber challenges in the new decade. He talked a little bit about that at the luncheon. He had a half hour, but you get a full hour and a half today to even dive deeper into the topic and learn how to protect your business. We will be offering, well, if you haven't already ordered your lunch, it's a little late now, but if you ordered your lunch, it will be ready for you. Otherwise, if you think you can, have an hour and a half and have some time this afternoon, come on over. It's a free event for members. It's $5 for non-members. We are going to be at the Murphy Road Baptist Church, same one with the luncheon. I know. Same one that we are with the luncheon, but we'll be in the cafe. So it's right when you walk in on your left, and we'd love to have you join. And it'll be a great day, so 11:30 to 1 at the cafe.
And there will be some handouts for you, those that attend.
Okay.
Can I have one?
Our next luncheon event is March 17th, and that will be the Murphy Road Baptist Church, 11:30 to 1. In March, we will have Courtney Ramsey. She's going to talk about quit hitting the snooze. And from what I hear, she's a great speaker. It'll be a great program. And so sign up will be ready soon for that event, and you can get signed up for that, and that'll be 11:30 to 1. That's a monthly event that the Chamber puts on the third Tuesdays of the month. March 19th, we have our Tri-Chamber Mixer. So this time, Wiley is hosting it, and more details to follow, but that is an evening mixer that happens quarterly, and the Wiley, Saxey, and Murphy Chambers partner and move around different locations. So you'll be hearing more soon, and we'll have a flyer going out on that, but mark your calendars, March 19th for the evening. And April 18th is our Spring Fever event. It will be our 10th annual Spring Fever. We will be here in the Lowe's parking lot. Plans are underway. We already have several sponsorship categories sold out. So if you're interested in sponsoring, we do have stage sponsorships open. With sponsorships, you also get your booth included with that, so it is a great deal. If you just want to have a booth as well, your lowest pricing is going to be now until March 21st, and then rates start to go up a little bit. So if you're thinking you might want to showcase your business in a booth area to the public, so you have Murphy and surrounding areas is where it will be marketed to, right here in a visible space, it'll be a great opportunity. Of course, we're hoping for warmer weather. April 18th is a little later than we usually have it, but the event is an all-day event, 10 to 4. We do have a band lined up. I'm already getting different school groups, community groups to be on our stage, to bring in families and parents. There's going to be a bounce house, a game truck, petting zoo. So it really is catered to all ages to come out, shop the booths, and have a great day. So don't miss that, April 18th. If you're thinking about it, I will be sending out more emails, but you can go right to our website and you can register today. And I will let Sherry talk about scholarship because it is time to apply for scholarships. And Sherry, go ahead.
So, Murphy Chamber of Commerce Scholarship gives out 6 scholarships every year. You have to live in Murphy. You do not have to attend a local school. can be a homeschooler, you can attend a private school. Any of you that follow us on Facebook, please forward this if you want to get the word out. The deadline is April 1st. We will also be at Spring Fever. We're going to do a game, and we're soliciting for prizes for that game.
Thanks, Sherry. So we're ready to get started today. I think we will start with Carol Lee. Where are you, Carol Lee? There you are.
Good morning, Chamber. I'm Carol Lee with Sew What. I sew for people. I do all kinds of things like alterations and designing clothes. And Easter's coming up, and prom season and wedding season. So if you know somebody that needs alterations or dresses made, I do that. I also do embroidery. So this is my little hooded character. And I'm going to start at the McKinney Trade Days in this coming month, on the third weekend of the month, whatever it is. I'll tell you later. Anyway, I'm Carol Lee with Sew What, and sewing is my superpower.
Hello, everybody. On my way here, listening to Elton John. Never too late. Lion King, so I'm here. But anyway, my name is Sam Lasid, building my practice with FFC Capital Ventures. Changed. But what we do there, we have the industry all together. We have a tax service group, a mortgage division, but also just a financial service division. So that's one of the things that we do, and that's one of the things that encouraged me to make a deep leap into the brokerage world. But I'm excited to be here, back in Garland, and back in the area. So I'm trying to balance out my schedule and just do what I do, and I love what I do and talk about money, making money, and definitely educate people. So let's go ahead and if I can be a resource, that's what I want to do. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you have a bathroom in your house that's getting kind of dingy looking, you'd like to make it look a lot nicer, or a kitchen you want to update, you need new floors, you need new paint on the walls, outside of the house needs wood replaced, or the chimney's falling apart, any of those kind of things, if you can answer yes to those questions, you might want to give me a call. My name is Ed Williamson. I run a small remodeling company, the Handyman Service Group, and we make home repairs simple.
I'm Sherry Associate again. And under my business of Illinois Personal Assistance, I also do a podcast, The Sound of Crime, about true crime. It comes on Monday at 8 p.m. You can listen to it on thesoundofcrime.com, or you can tune in to iTunes, Speaker, any of those that were on Apple Play. So this is a different aspect of the business that I do. So if anybody's thinking about a podcast, I can help you with that.
Morning.
Good morning.
Are you on track with your wellness goals?
I am now.
Do you feel your New Year resolution is kind of falling apart? You think you know what to do and you're just not doing it? And it feels like an outside, the right system, right support, and very important, the right accountability can actually help you to get to the right healthy habits that last. Good morning again. My name is Nadia Taj. I'm a certified health, life, and fitness coach, and I help men and women in their 50s to lose. It's 40 now. Stubborn pounds. Thank you very much.
Who remembers when you purchased a home between 12 and 15, 16% interest? As of this morning, Louis Baca let me know that interest rates are, 3.5, still under 4%. So if you know anybody who is looking to purchase in the near future, let me know. City Province or Carolinas.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
At Central Paint and Body, we do accidents or collision repairs, and also we do hail damage or any kind of dents. I was surprised that a vehicle came in and they had a pretty big dent, and we have to really pull weight on all this thing. And Jacob, who does the dent repair, he went ahead and he was able to push 90% of it out. So we cut down on the time and the money. So if you know somebody who needs some help, send them our way. Remember, Central Paint and Body is the right place.
Good morning. I'm Eric with Stryker Roofing. It's been a while, so.
He lives.
Asked me after my wife and I were trying to figure out life. We're in Minnesota for 5 months, so there's a longer version of that. We're considering moving up there, but we are here, which makes my native Texas soul happy. So I'm back, and good to see you guys, but I'm with Stryker Roofing. We take care of any of your exterior needs, old, beat up roofs, or certainly after a storm, ventilation changes, things like that, to maximize your electric bill, things like that. So love to catch up with you guys. A lot of new faces, which is cool. So looking forward to meeting you guys as well. But good to see you.
Hey y'all, I'm Cody Abbott, new to the area, so I'm glad. Thank you for letting me come out here and get involved a little bit. I'm a physical therapist with Baylor. So my job is to help you recover from surgery, from injury, or any ache and pain you might have, basically to help you live life to the fullest. We're located here above the emergency hospital on the 2nd floor. A lot of people don't know we're there. It's kind of on the back, but we've got an awesome suite and awesome team. So we're happy to help you with anything you need.
Morning, gang. Terry with Savor Automotive downtown Plano. Next Wednesday, about 2 o'clock, I'll be taking myself to East Texas to Sam River Lake for about 8 days. So I won't be here a couple of Thursdays, but Tommy's going to try to come over and fill in for us. But if you need any needs with your car or help or anything, just come and see us. Thank you all very much.
Lee Craig with the law offices of Lee Craig. I do both trust, probate, elder law, and adult guardianships and estate planning. And I have over 30 years experience. I teach nationally to other attorneys. And if you need, if you have anybody who has someone who's developmentally delayed, who's just turning 18, I do adult guardianships to help those people, to help the parents be able to help the children more. Or if you need estate planning for your child, I'm there for you. Give me a call. Thank you very much.
I'll have my buddy in the foyer. He's a little now, but you know, it is what it is. With Sammy Garner with Aflac, American Family Life Assurance Company. Aflac helps you as a business owner, helps you save taxes. It helps your employees save in taxes. We also provide, cash to you, to your employees, for any out-of-pocket expenses that you have over and above your major medical, or if you don't have any insurance, it's for, you can have it as an individual or a small company. But anyway, American Family Life Assurance Company, we take care of you when you can't.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Cody. I run a full-service IT company called Cloud Advice. I'm looking for companies with between 5 to 25 people that are trying to manage their IT, and they're struggling to do that and just losing time trying to handle it themselves. So if you know of any companies like that that need IT help, just send them my way. Thanks.
Luke Trahan, financial advisor with Edward Jones. If you haven't noticed, the Dow Jones and all the different indexes are quite down this week. That's a great opportunity to invest. It's a perfect time when the market's down to buy. If you ever heard the term buy low, sell high, don't make the mistake of selling right now. This is not the time to sell. This is the perfect time to buy. Luke Trahan, financial advisor with Edward Jones. I can help you make sure that you meet your financial goals for retirement.
Good morning. This is my first time here.
Morning.
is a division of Keller Williams. I represent clients in buying, selling, and leasing commercial real estate. I have access to all of the properties listed for sale, for lease in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. We use a time-tested process that helps me negotiate the best terms possible if you're looking to purchase or lease, as well as I represent clients in renewing their lease agreements. A lot of tenants don't realize that they should be represented when they renew their lease. It's not like going down to an apartment complex and just signing the next 5 years. You know, the whole process should be looked at again. So my name is Rebecca Poole. I'm with the Central Commercial Group, and I would love to speak to anyone who is looking to buy, sell, or lease commercial real estate.
Good morning. I'm Seth Thomas with Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises. I am a private piano and voice lessons instructor as well as a gourmet baker, or baker of gourmet goods, I guess. Yesterday I was in a lesson and I demonstrated something for a student, and he looked at me and he said, "Wow, I think you've got robot arms under your skin." I said, no, I just spent lots of years practicing and developing good technique and good habits. And then at the end of the lesson he said, "Well, someday I hope I can be wise like you and have a robot arm." So I am also part cyborg, apparently. Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises.
Oops. Good morning, everyone. I'm Karen Fussell with Flash Garage Door Service. Right now the weather is so cold, so if you hear your garage door screaming out loud, I mean, a garage opener should not be so loud. The door should not shake and shimmy. But give me a call. We do residential and commercial, and I'm Karen with Flash Garage Door Service.
Good morning. My name is Ed Caballero. I'm a residential realtor. And if you are planning to buy a house, or you know somebody wants to buy a house, first thing you have to do establish is how much can you spend on that house according to your incomes and your debt. I don't do that, but I have a lot of people. I know a lot of people in the mortgage business that I can connect you with and get on your way to buying a nice house. Thank you. Ed Caballero.
Good morning, everybody. George Realty. I'm an independent real estate broker, meaning that I don't belong to anybody. I can do whatever I want regarding real estate. One thing, I'm a specialist in foreclosures, so anything about foreclosures, you can ask me. I can give you some pieces of advice. One piece of advice: if you buy a new house, be careful when you go to the builder, designer, studio, because they're gonna trick you in buying more. I mean, upgrading your interior, and then you pay more for the house than actually you should do. I just seen a house in McKinney this week. They bought it 2 years ago for $280. This year it's valued at $270. So be careful when you go to buy a new house. George Miles, no realty specialist in foreclosure.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Matthew Soto with Keller Williams Realty here. Specialize in residential real estate, so we can help you or anybody you know buy, sell, or lease any property. We also do property management as well. Real quick, how many of you know how much equity you have in your home? So a lot of hands don't know. So if you'd like to know, reach out to me and I can give you a free home equity analysis. That way you can see, what you want to do with that. You can invest with Dow Dennis or another financial company or something like that, and see what's the best way to do it. I'm Matthew Soto with the Soto Real Estate Group at Keller Williams.
Morning, everyone. Dave Manzo, Secured by Them. I help small businesses avoid data loss on the internet. I'll remind everyone that if you've not had a security audit on your business or home network and you run a home business, you need to do that at least every 12 months. If you haven't done that, talk to your IT person or talk to me. Glad to help you with that. Dave Mandela, Secured by Them. Let me help you know who and what is on your network.
Hey, don't invite it. Quit using my oxygen, man. Hey guys, my name's Norman Budger, Do It All Plumbing. I'm a licensed master plumber. I work with water, sewer, natural gas, LP gas systems. I travel 50 miles in the direction of Lavon for free. right now it's tunnel season. Yes, the ground is moving. Yay, finally. I'm over here in section right now. I'm in the 15-foot tunnel up underneath the slab. What I'm doing is there's a broken sewer line in there. It's cast iron. The ground shifted. Of course, they had somebody come in to lift the house 3 inches, so it snapped everything. So I'm in there fixing it. So I pretty much do everything: water, sewer, gas. So give us a call. We'll do it all for poop or pee. You need me.
Don, go ahead.
Do I really have to follow that?
Don Shepard, Shepard Pest Management, family owned and operated since what, about 1980, I think. Been in Murphy since 1990. You guys know what we do. But next week, everybody must be on their best behavior because I am the Buildings and Grounds Chairman at First Baptist Church. So let's be nice, let's play fair, let's be good. Or we'll lock you out. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Krishna. I'm a property manager. And, you know, if you do have a lot of equity in your house, you can definitely invest or talk to Christy here. But you can also buy a rental property. And if you need somebody to manage that rental property, I'm here. I primarily focus on residential property management. Anywhere from finding a qualified tenant to place in your asset and all the way up to eviction. Hopefully you don't have to get to eviction. If you find a good qualified tenant, we do your application processing properly. You don't have to go to the eviction. So, thank you. My name is Krishna.
Like, where do I go? I'm like right in the middle. Yeah, I'm Christy Denham with the Jal Dennis Group, an independent financial advisory firm. I'm piggyback on Luke here since those financial people, well, we got like Financial Row right here. It's a great time to invest and take advantage of things on sale. Our firms are unique in the sense that we're not the big powerhouse wirehouses, as we call them. So the Merrill Lynch's, the UBS's, the JP Morgan's, they require those hefty minimum account values. You're like, what? How much is that? Oh, it's about $250,000. Some advisors require $1 million to even get to work with them. We take care of everyday people and big estates as well. So we cover all those things. No discrimination. So if you're thinking about getting started, come see either of us. We just want to see y'all get to the next level, invest in real estate property. We could save up there for that, do all kinds of things, renovate your home. If any of this inspired you, come see us. We all like to help everybody.
What are appetite for about 30 seconds there, Peter, before I let you hit 10?
You want the warm-up?
Yeah, give us some warm-up.
Excuse me. I'm Peter Holt, the New & Holt Law Firm. I do estate planning, real estate, probate, all that. Lee and I work close together periodically, so we do a lot of the same things, but we also offer general business services. I'm going to be doing the 10-minute spotlight here, so I won't go through the whole thing, but my partner and I, actually the big news is that we're going to be moving closer. Just signed a lease 2 days ago on a new office at the Chase Bank Tower at Beltline and 75. So I get to cut my commute by about a fourth. So I'll pick up the rest when you're ready.
Very good. Bobby, you're on.
Oh, wow. Who's that? What's that? Well,
How'd you come in?
I get to come in. I get to come in and be proud. That's my Bob Tillman Special Webs, and you probably some of you know this already, but I also am a magician. I have my magic pen with me today. Some of you have seen this before. Please contain your excitement. It can tell you the day of the week that you were born on last year. Kristen, I don't need your year. Just what's the month and day of your birthday?
October 19th.
It's on a Saturday.
Very good. That was
My phone If you need something besides magic, let us work your magic on your website. Thank you.
Somebody's always going to be a comedian in this life. Is that everybody but me?
Yeah.
I think.
comedian.
Mark Williams, and most of you know what I do as far as helping homeowners control pet odors with this single room air purifier. Finally got it in, shipped it in yesterday. They probably will be gone within a matter of a couple of weeks, because it doesn't take long. I rarely talk about, I don't emphasize how broad this technology can be in helping you stay healthy. I learned just last week, this is just amazing. China has contacted the CEO of this franchise and they're working to negotiate, and more than likely our whole house machines that are about this big, we will probably be shipping thousands of those to China.
Wow.
So if you are struggling at all with any kind of bronchitis or colds or flu symptoms or whatever, I'm here to tell you this technology can help eliminate that. And remember, it's your health that's your greatest wealth, folks. Okay. There are 2 benefits in being in this meeting if you are a chamber member. One of those is an opportunity for a 10-minute spotlight. Today's 10-minute is Peter Hall. At the end of the meeting, the second benefit is, do we have any giveaways today?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. If you are there's been some confusion from time to time. We got 2 buckets here. They're not the same, okay? Hopefully the business cards that are in this bucket are chamber members. You'll have an opportunity for a drawing at the end of the meeting, okay? Only one, please. Okay. But for now, Peter Hall, as I said, has the 10-minute spotlight. And during your spotlight, it doesn't have to be exclusively about your business. You can give us some background information about yourself, whatever you want to do. Peter, take it away.
All right, I think Lee will back me up on this. An occupational hazard being as lawyers, we love to hear ourselves talk. So I could go on for hours, so somebody's going to have to cut me off.
I'll go like this in 2 minutes.
All right, you better give me 8 minutes first. My name's Peter Hall. I grew up in Texas. I was born out in West Texas, Midland, and I primarily grew up in Austin. And all of my family went to UT, except that I went to A&M. And I'm the only one out of 10 that went to A&M and didn't go to UT. And that's where I met my wife, whose entire family went to A&M, all, God knows how many of them there are. In fact, she used to run this chamber. So I've known most of y'all for many years. She ran this, I can't even remember when she started that. So anyway, law is a second career. I took at least 32 years to try to figure out what I was going to do when I grew up, and I'm still not sure I had finished. But I started off as an IT tech. I did a lot of internet software through the 90s dot-com bubble, and I was a casualty of the burst. So I decided one day, Saturday morning, I was 32 years old, and I told my wife, I think I want to go to law school. She looked, you've been saying that for 10 years. Do it? Shut up. She was hoping for the shut up. Little did she know, we were in Austin at that time with a 2.5-year-old child. So then a couple weeks later, I said, Molly, pack your bags, we're moving to Lubbock. So we did. Stayed there, worked for a federal judge for a couple of years after law school. Moved here, thought I wanted to be a litigator. After a few years, decided no, I did not want to be a litigator. So I have been doing probate, estate planning, and real estate for quite a few years now. We've been in Murphy for 13 years and pretty well settled at this point. We have a 20-year-old daughter at Texas Tech, a 13-year-old boy at Murphy Middle, and that's kind of where I came from. I born and raised Texas, never lived anywhere else, but I try to escape every now and then to come back. So, our law practice, I am partnered with a very good friend of mine from law school. He was a year ahead of me. We partnered up about a year ago. His office currently, which is part of the reason for the move, is he's down at 75 in Mockingbird, because he lives down in that area. I've been officing in Richardson and Beltline and Coit, and it's just we are growing so much that has become unworkable. So not only are we moving into our new lease, but we are actually going to be looking for I call it a parasecretary, somebody with paralegal skills that doesn't mind helping a small firm grow and take care of all the stuff that we simply don't have time to do. So if you'll know anybody that is looking for a 2 to 3 day a week job, kind of schedule to fit, that has any kind of paralegal experience, doesn't mind doing the filing and the other stuff that we're spending time on, we're looking. We're going to be hiring somebody very soon, and we hope within the next 6 months, based on our current growth, that we're going to be hiring another attorney in the next 6 months. So things are going well. We intentionally are planning to keep our firm small, and we offer a finite set of areas. We're not necessarily looking to expand our areas. But as I said, I cover probate and estate planning as my primary area, but I do real estate because I have a title office. So I can close your commercial or residential real estate. I also do transactions. I do all kinds of one-off transactions that title offices generally don't want to do. One of my competitors, North American Title in Garland, who are actually really good friends of mine, get calls every day of somebody wanting, well, I need to add or remove a spouse to our deed. Well, they can't do that, so they send it to me. So I do even those really small things. We offer very tailor-made services, and I can help not just your clients and help y'all look good, but y'all need me as well. One of the other services, I'm the only one in the office that does the probate, estate planning, and real estate. My partner Everett New, and by the way, it's New in Hall, it's not an adjective. He started the company with the state and called it New Hall. I said, it sounds like an adjective. So let's at least make it, obviously it's 2 names. Everett is a brilliant attorney, and he does all business. And it doesn't matter if it's a one-man shop or a large company. Last year we defended a $300 million oil investment company who was crosswise with the SEC. That put them out of business. We kept them out of jail. So he offers all kinds of business stuff to that. Now, why is that important to y'all? Well, we do one-man businesses, 20-man, doesn't matter. We heard about a suggestion of using your home equity to buy some rental properties. It's a great idea. What you don't want to do is buy that rental property, put it in your own name, and then manage it in your own name. Someone slips and falls, breaks a leg, they sue you, they get your personal assets as well as that rental house if they need it to satisfy that judgment. So we can help you design a limited liability company to hold one or many real estate assets or any other assets. If you're starting your own business, you don't want to have personal exposure to the company's debts and obligations. Come to us and we will help you find the appropriate way to structure your business. I get a lot of questions, I'm sure Lee does too. Well, can I form my own company online, or can I find a will online? Short answer is yeah, you can. LegalZoom's not going to give you any guidance. They're not going to give you any advice. And so, and it sounds crass, but it's not intended to be. Can I find my own will online? Yes, you can. How do you know you found the right one? And I can give you a few examples. And let me start with this. It sounds like a tagline, but it really isn't. If you don't have an estate plan, the state of Texas has one for you. Okay? Who thinks their government is infallible and does everything right and has all my best interests at heart? I bet you nobody. A couple rhetorical questions. You don't have to raise your hand, but here's some scenarios that people don't realize. Who thinks that when mom and dad are still married, one of them dies, everything automatically goes to the other? There's nothing automatic about it. Okay? If you are in a situation, this is more and more common, and I don't like having the conversation I'm leading up to with widows or widowers that say I want to downsize. Part of the conversation is, well, my spouse had children from prior marriage. Have a will? No. You're downsizing a whole lot more than you think you are. This may apply to y'all, may apply to your children or your parents, but it's something we all need to worry about. If a husband and wife, or whatever the relationship is, a couple, they're legally married, one or both have children from a prior marriage, that person dies without a will. The children inherit the community half. So I've had the conversation with a 78-year-old woman who was unemployed, had no money in the bank. She said, I want to sell the house now that my husband died and I want to downsize.
this discussion. Yeah, he had 4 children from prior marriage. They hate me. They have issued death threats to me. Wow. And I said, they own half your house. And, you know, I'm sitting there delivering bad news. She's bawling. We'll figure out one way or another to do this, but you know, you just don't own everything. Now, maybe you're the child of that spouse that doesn't have the will, and the other spouse, you're thinking, hey, great, I'm going to inherit mom or dad's community half. You don't come out smelling like a rose either. Maybe mom or dad had some separate property. You're thinking, well, hey, I get the community half and all the separate property. No. The surviving spouse gets what's called a 1/3 life estate in all separate property. What the hell does that mean? What's a 1/3 life estate? Well, I've never figured out the 1/3 part in 15 years. Nobody's been able to explain what is a 1/3 life estate. In essence, it means that spouse has a right to that property for the duration of his or her life. You could sell it, but you're going to have to get that spouse to sign off. That spouse really can't sell it. Technically, yes, you can sell a life estate. But, oh, 1 minute. See, I could do this all day. You can sell a life estate, but there's no market for it, so you don't have to worry about that. But that's stuck. If you're crosswise with that surviving spouse, that property's not going anywhere. Anyway, so those are some examples of why you need to look at estate planning. Another thing for the realtors, when you get a new listing and it's an older couple or it's a single person, you ought to be asking, did somebody die in this relationship? Because you don't want to get 3 days from closing and realize, oh, nobody probated the spouse's estate, because you're not closing, and then you're in breach of contract. And then your buyer may be really ticked. Lee or I can do a probate pretty quick in some counties, right? Collin County, we can do it 4 to 6 weeks. We can do a probate quickly in Collin County, but you must do it in the county where the person resided. Dallas County, I don't care how simple your case is, it's going to be a couple of months. If you can even get them to answer the phone to set a hearing. I've left 5 messages for 1 court in the last week. Well, I'm out of time, but as I say, I could go on for hours, so yeah.
Just as a public service, if you have a house and you put it into your mother's name with just a basic warranty deed, when she dies, you do not get to keep the house even if you paid for it.
Good point.
I've had like 5 of those in the last year, so
Well,
people need to know that.
Yes, absolutely, and I'm glad you said that. So look, whether you come to me or not, yes, you can download one online. I don't recommend it. I've invalidated quite a few of those, not to be mean, but because they weren't done right. And it's either valid or it's not. So come to me, come to Lee, go to somebody and get a goodwill. Spend a few $100s. Don't risk it. It's going to cost more after you're gone. Your family's going to be cussing you out after you're gone because you made a mess that they didn't deal with.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah. Well,
that's not the goal.
We'll cuss you anytime you want.
I won't know anyway. So.
One more question.
On that, the 1/3.
Life estate.
Yes. What if the spouse owns property in another state?
The real estate, if you're talking about real estate,
yes.
Each state controls. So Texas rules control for any Texas state. You'd have to go to that state and say, hey, died intestate, meaning without a will, what's the ownership here? So it could actually be different. And I know my time's up, but you're going to have an issue there. Now you can establish, we do what's called a determination of heirship, to have a court declare who are the person's heirs. And under the full faith and credit of the U.S. Constitution, every state has to recognize that. But no state can transfer ownership of property outside of its borders. So you're going to have to take the judicial declaration from here, register it in Colorado, and then they're going to say, oh, well, the spouse gets it. You're thinking, crap. Just lost 100 acres in a national forest in Colorado worth $1 billion, something like that, who knows? Or if you're the spouse, well, no, the kids get it. You're out in the cold. So each state's different.
Very good, thank you, Peter. Peter, after the meeting, okay?
And also, we are putting the spotlights out on our website, and then we try to archive them, so even if you don't catch it, we're trying to get them archived, and we still have several to do, thanks to Bobby. He films these every week, and so...
You were filming me?
Well, I got a little snip of you, so that'll probably be on Facebook, yeah. And so Facebook, I just wanted to tell you that we don't have So next week, our sponsor Ed will be doing it in 2 weeks. We'll be doing a spotlight.
Okay, so we don't have anybody, is there any member here has not had a spotlight at all yet and would like to do it next week?
Got a volunteer.
Jan, you're on for next week. Okay? And then we end in 2 weeks. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very good. Okay, let's move on to thank yous. Who maybe you've done business with lately, and one-on-ones with, whatever. Chrissy.
I want to say thank you to Peter. I'm one of Peter's clients. When I first got involved with the chamber, actually Saxy, we were in the Saxy chamber together. I knew I had to get it done as far as will, power attorneys, medical power attorneys, all those great things. And Peter took excellent care of me. Jason and I, Jason's my husband, we were like, okay, we gotta get this done after your baby too, because we're all done with our family. So Peter, it was like perfect timing to get us taken care of. I feel so relieved that's taken care of. So thank you for doing such
Very good.
That's really hard work too, y'all. I mean, it's sensitive, hard to talk about, but we feel good when it's done.
Awesome. Cindy?
I do want to piggyback on that. Peter's helped my husband and I. We had a will, but it needed to be updated, and we kept putting it off. And he helped us with that, and also he's helped 2 or 3 other people with their wills as well.
Very good. Simba?
Samba.
Samba?
Simba is my dog.
I didn't say why.
That's my yin and my yang. I want to thank Carol Lee. I always bring her to like close late, and she's like, "Well, you gotta give me this 2 weeks early," and I'm just like, "Well, she always helps me out in just with tailoring it and fitting it." So I want to say thank you for her.
Good. Seth?
Thanks, Nadia, for an excellent one-on-one a couple weeks ago, and I had my first shake this morning.
I took my vitamins yesterday.
I think Ed, every time I go out to customers, they have other things they want done, so I get Ed's group to come out and repair it. I've had them come out and fix stuff in my dad's house and father-in-law's house. They do a good job, and also thanks to Clifford over there, he takes all the stuff that I don't want to use anymore, and I take it over to his shop and drop it.
We find a way to use it.
Very good. Nadia?
Thanks, Seth. Thank you so much for your trust. Julie, I'm glad. Samba, Eric, good to see you back. And Sherry, always thank you for your support of my business. Bobby, where's he? You don't know, but he makes a lot of good pictures, a lot of them. And yes, he does do the videos when I was a spotlight and the sponsor. Amazing videos, amazing pictures, more than I want to see, but you can choose the one that you actually can use for your advertising, your business, good quality. So Bobby, thank you very much.
Yeah, we did one. She was jumping up. We wanted to do some. I forget what that was far, and actually over the other place. It turned out pretty good.
Matt, you got something?
I don't have a thank you, but I have an event announcement. So something that we do is we do 4 events, usually a year. We invite our family, friends, clients, neighbors, different people that we connect with. So I want to extend that invitation to all of you. Saturday at the Rock in Wiley, 4 to 6 p.m. Come have a drink on us and some pizza if you want to come out and just say hi and connect.
Thank you for hosting us. Yes, thank you.
Well, I'm Brian Clifford. I was gone for a while, but before we took off, we have a typical 2-car garage that we barely get one in, like most of you guys probably. And our battery died, and I don't even remember why. We were in a big hurry, so we were like, so I called Clifford. I probably should have gone to the store. But Clifford literally drove from his shop to our house and helped us out, which was beyond nice. So I really appreciate him doing something like that, which is not necessary. And then thank you to Karen for, we had multiple clients this past year that she helped out, did a great job for us. So.
Very good.
Real quick, just a recognition / introduction for certain people in this room. If you are a current 2020 ambassador for the chamber, could you just raise your hand real quick? And I'm doing this because, one, I want to recognize these people who give their time and they are representing the chamber in our community, and also I want you to know who they are so that you can reach out to them and ask them anything that you want to know about the chamber. If you're on the board of directors this year, could you please raise your hand? These are your chamber leaders right here making decisions about what we focus on and what we do. So I just want to, again, thank everyone for your participation in what you do. I just want everyone in the room to kind of know who's here from the board and ambassadors that come to these meetings. Thank you.
Very good, very good. Awesome. Okay, for maybe a minute or two, are there any other community announcements in the area that could be a benefit? Networking going on here in the area? I do not know of anything.
It's not in the area, but part of Rotary in Louisville, and we're having a 150-year anniversary today, and if you want to show up, I have a flyer here hosting, so it's not in the area, but.
Bobby, yes, sir?
Yeah, hey, somebody may have seen on the news, when I was president of the Historic Society in Saxe, we had this Vietnam moving wall come to town. We had 8,000 people we counted come to that, 10 probably more like it. It is in Garland this weekend, and it's at Audubon Park, if you're not sure where that is, it's over kind of in the southeast part of
Dove
Garland.
Creek and
Yeah,
Beltline and
yeah,
that area.
yeah, there's a ball field there, baseball field, but it's at Audubon
Northwest.
Park, and that's where it's set up. I'm not sure exactly where, but they're gonna be setting it. If you haven't seen that, that's worth your time. That's an amazing deal.
Very good. Thank you. Seth, yes, sir?
I'm not sure how useful it'll be for networking, so I'll keep it quick. I'm giving a recital in a private home on March 13th, and I have a few seats if you're interested in seeing it. Get with me and I'll get to the hookup.
Very good. Okay, what kind of giveaways we got? Can I do something, Peter?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to plug David. I know he's given the lunch and learns that's today. I don't say it's just because Dave's been a long-time friend of mine, but I go to him for all of my IT stuff because I know I'm going to get it done right. And Dave's service, there's something all of y'all should know as business owners. Texas has passed, is it Texas or federal? I can't remember which now. Texas has a law that says if you have any of your client data and it gets exposed, you now have to disclose it. And it doesn't matter if it's, well, I don't keep social security number. It doesn't matter what it is. If your system gets hacked and expose that client data, you're obligated and you're liable. David's services will tell you ahead of time there's something malicious on your system. There's a new machine that popped up on your network 10 minutes ago. What is it? Should I block it? Should I allow it? So his services are very useful and affordable as well. And so go to his Lunch and Learn today if you can. Otherwise, at least talk to him about your network, because you'll be shocked. All these smart items, those are all holes in your firewall. So you need to talk to somebody about it.
Very good. What do we got giveaway-wise? Or is it something I have some? What do we got?
Did anyone bring a giveaway that they have in their possession right now? Otherwise, I have some here. So this is from Jal Dennis Group, Christy Denham. 25 most common sale mistakes and how to avoid them.
Sammy, Affleck.
And then from our sponsor, we have 2 free boarding passes and treats to make your dog happy.
Terry?
I don't have a dog.
No dogs.
No dogs.
Any friends with dogs?
Norman?
I think Simba, is that your dog?
Simba's no longer with us, but you know.
Something's
not hard.
Eric?
Oh, I don't have a dog.
No dog.
Well, I won't either for a while, so. 10 years.
Bobby?
All right, I've got a cat.
Well, you got a friend too, right?
Okay, I know he actually has one more from Special Webs, Bobby Tillman.
Jerry?
All right.
We're done.
That's it, just
That's
remember.
it. Feel free. There's probably more snacks yet.
We'll change next week. See you at the
901.
First Baptist Church of Murphy. North Murphy Road by McMillan High School. I had to say that slow myself.